The women of the American Revolution! What were the women's roles in the revolution?
Camp followers were women who followed the soldiers around in camp and helped cook, clean, help the injured, and mended and washed clothes. One of these women was Margaret Corbin, who followed her husband John Corbin to the Battle of Fort George, Washington. When John, the loader of the cannon, was killed, she takes her husband's place and continues to fight. Some women felt so strongly about independence that they wanted to fight alongside their husbands and fathers in the war. Debbie Sampson joined the army under the name Robert. She fought along men until she was injured in battle and discovered, but was considered a hero by many. Molly Hayes McCauley, aka Molly Pitcher, was another woman whose job was to deliver buckets of water to the soldiers during battle. After her husband died manning a cannon at the Battle of Monmouth, she dropped what she was doing and took his place. Some women were messengers who braved sending messages from troop to troop, appearing less suspicious than men. Women also played a vital role in the war by collecting support funds and making uniforms and clothing for soldiers. They also led the household duties while the men were away at war. Although women's opinions were generally ignored during this time period, there were a few prominent women who voiced their opinions in writing, like Mercy Otis Warren, who was a poet and propagandist that believed fully in the patriot cause. Phyllis Wheatley was an African-American slave who learned to read and write and published poetry ranging in topics from anti-slavery to George Washington. Women also acted as spies during the war, working on both sides as cooks and maids in the camps, eavesdropping and overhearing the plans of the troops and reporting back to their respective sides.